at least once a month, I love to come and bring our church what we call the Build Update. And if you don't know, our church moved into this facility about a year and a half ago, and we set out together as honestly a much smaller church to buy this piece of property and build this building, and it was a little north of a $5 million project. And so we set a goal together as a church to raise $2.2 million toward that project over about a 3-year period of time. And that period of time, that 3-year period of time, ends on March of 2019. And I come and I give you a little update at least once a month. One, because so many people at our church have been sacrificing and giving so significantly for many years now. And also to celebrate together and remind us where we've come from and where we've been going together as a church. And so just to let you know, since the last update that we gave about a month ago, $106,189.30 has been given toward the Build project, which is great news over the last about a month or so. And so that brings our grand total together that we've raised as a church to $1,867,565.86. Isn't that great news? Yeah. And so that left us with what was necessary to reach the goal at $332,434.14. But I have a little bit of exciting news. The church that you go to, that you're a part of here, is very frugal, and we have an amazing financial advisory board, and they oversee our budget. So we were able to make some extra principal payments through our normal cash budget toward that. So now the new goal for us to reach by March of 2019 is $287,465.55. Isn't that great news? That's just great news. And I want to bring that to you, hopefully, so you celebrate, you're reminded. Thank you for your generosity and giving toward that. It's kind of the domino that needs to fall for everything else together for us as a church to keep doing the kind of ministry that we're doing together. And I always remind us every time we talk about this, and you probably get sick of me hearing me say it, but the truth is the building is just a tool. It's a place to build a family, and it is working. God is helping people take their next step. Since we moved here about a year and a half ago, over 1,000 people more gather with us on Sundays, and so God is reaching people, and people are taking their steps. About 100 people were baptized this year at our church, beginning to follow Jesus. 66, I believe, new small groups were started this semester of people connecting together. You saw some of the pictures of what's happening in student ministry. And last night had a big party, and the fire alarm went off, and the fire trucks came, and so it was fantastic. I get a text, late, "Hey, is the building on fire?" And I went, "What?" But I don't think you've proved yourself as a youth pastor until the police come and the fire department is there. You're not doing it right if that's not happening, right? So I'm so proud of those guys. Kids ministry continued to grow. There's just so many, newborn babies here and elementary kids taking steps. And so thank you for your generosity in that. And then at this time of year, typically, if you've been part of our church for a little while, we take a piece of our year-end offering and we give that away. And this year we really chose to invest more in Build because, like I said, it's the domino that needs to fall before we can do the things that we need to do together as a church. But I also wanted to remind you of what Journey does week in and week out in giving outside of the walls of the church. And what I mean by that is we don't wait till the end of the year. And I asked them to pull the number for me. I think it's unbelievable. $241,129.78 has been given outside of the walls of Journey on your behalf. So I think that is unbelievable. $250,000. Isn't that great? And that goes to things like church planting in India, and it goes to local school partnerships and benevolence. And that number, I found out, doesn't even include the 1,200 gifts that you guys gave to the Christmas store, which is another, I don't do math, but it's, I'm a preacher, so a lot of people were here today. And so, thousands and thousands of dollars toward that. So thank you for being such a part of a generous church and for giving, because that really matters. It paints the picture of who Jesus is to the world. So thank you for investing in that.